Hi guys, so welcome back to the data engineering interview questions age. Without wasting a single second, let's jump to the question part. So today we will be solving another common asked questions from interviewer. So we all know about that and we all have that introduction to earlier that we are going to write down this code in Pyspark using the Spark framework, and that code will be written in the Python. So that is a very common interview questions asked by any interviewer, and it's a randomly asked question. So that is word count, like there will be a text file or a CSV file, or any data like where there are some texts they are given, and they can ask you to count how many words have been repeated in that particular file or in that particular text file or CSV file. So yeah, let's start without wasting any time. Firstly, the thing will be same, importing those functions. From pyspark.sql. You can copy paste also from the previous questions, or if you have already habit of writing this PySpark codes, you know that these things you can copy and paste. It's not needed about writing every time manually. I will explain like why we have used these functions, because in upcoming codes we will have to use these functions and we'll be using accordingly. So now it's required, but yeah, let's see. If it is not required, we will delete it. So firstly we will initialize the session. As we all know that using this Spark we need to initialize the session. First let's initialize the Spark session. We can write down here a Pyspark word count program. So the Spark session has been initialized. Now so as I already mentioned, there might be a CSV file. So here we are using CSV file. I have already CSV file. You can just take any sample CSV files from or you can ask ChatGPT, as I have already mentioned in the earlier videos. So GPT will give you a downloadable file and you can just take it and paste in particular local locations in your system, and then you can use that path to just read that file from the Spark. So now here we will read this Spark. I will show you like where it has been. It's already there. So you can see here like this is my path which I'm gonna copy right now, and this is the text data.csv. It's a sample file. I will just show you like, okay, so let's move with that. Read the CSV. I know the path, I can write it, even you can. Here I have given my path. You can replace with your path. I will just write down a comment, replace your CSV file path from your own local system, or it's not necessary, it will take more space. I will just write down. Yeah, now we'll create a data frame here. Spark dot, we are going to read this CSV file and we'll give this CSV option how to read, like, so that file path we have already passed in a variable. I will just pass this variable here. So what it will do exactly, I will explain this code line by line here. Input file we have taken a variable which is assigning like a path value. So here we are assigning a path value which is a CSV path value, and now when we want to read that in a data frame, in the format of data frame, this CSV file will be getting converted to the data frame. That is spark.read option we have provided. This is a header why I have given, because if your CSV contains header, it will particularly read it, and when you will give it input file, it will take the whole path and that CSV file also where you have kept it in your local. And then if you want to, like, I can just show you as show the data frame. So if you want df.show, we can do it, and I will run the code. Just let's see what's exactly it's doing. Okay, let's do one thing. I will clear it and then I will run it again. Yeah, so you can see here it has already given this ID and text is there in that particular file. It is not necessary, so no need to write here, just comment down and then we'll move ahead. Yeah, so the main question will start from the main part of the code will start here. We'll have a sample, or let's take example this df1, which is usually better for me. You can write it any df dot select explode. So here we have taken a like header name, as you can show. Why I have already show you df.show, that's why, because I can just have a reference for that to show you ID and text here. So call text it has taken, and now it is gonna separate with something. It will give some alias here, alias as .com word. I think it should not take this. Okay. It has been wrongly mentioned here. Yeah, so now it has done, it is done. So here I will just put a comment for your reference. What exactly we are doing, we are splitting the text column into individual words. So splitting the text column into individual words. Okay, now let's move to the second part of this code, which is like converting words to lowercase to ensure some case insensitivity. So if there is some lowercase, and that might create insensitivity to count. Like let's take example that there is a word which is like quick. So you can see here quick, and it is starting with the lowercase. Now all the letters in this quick is like a lowercase, but maybe in the case like somewhere this quick is written with the uppercase also, and in that case there might be a chance that it will lose the count for that particular. So we are just converting all those uppercase or anything like just to lowercase to ensure that it will give the whole count for that particular word even if it matches with that. So now we will give here convert words to lowercase. I will just do this, df1 is equal to same way I will just take this and df1 word lower is select the call and pass the value. Now I think okay, one more is there, yeah, that's what it was read. And now we can remove empty strings, so I will just that is an optional one. You if you want to do, you do. If it's not required, it's not required. But yeah, I will just show you. df1 is equal to df1 I don't know why it is giving this parameter name pylons. Why? Oh, sorry. This was wrongly given. Yeah, now it's fine. Sometimes this silly mistakes. So here we have already removed. Now we can have df2, define it as inside that I will just do this sort call. If you want to see, like I can show you the yeah, so here we can see that it is showing the word count. The dog, fox, like these are the words which has occurred like 24 times, dog has occurred 6 times, fox has occurred 5 times, so it has already shown. But yeah, there is one more thing in this code. Maybe the interviewer can ask, or it's better to know for a knowledge purpose, like you can know it. So we can write down these results into, or we can put this into a csv file again, and this, with word and count as in column, and having records with this the is 24 times occurred and dog is like 6 times occurred. So this data can be put into or write down into a csv file, and that can also be done. So it's up to you. You can write down there, and we can have this df to one second. Yeah, so I will stop this spark dot stop. Okay, fine. So now this is the final version of the code. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this, and I will continue uploading the next video. So maybe like we have already done with some basic Pyspark questions, which are like common questions. I will upload more and more questions regarding this Pyspark interview related, and there are also some new different tech stacks used in data engineering. Like interviewer can ask in SQL, interviewer can ask the Python questions, they can ask the AWS related questions, and I will be uploading subsequently all those questions accordingly. So thank you guys for watching this for now. Yeah, thanks, bye bye.